Hey, what's up guys? Coach Darren here from Highlight Hoops, helping youth basketball coaches like yourself find your voice. Today, we're gonna go over the most common offensive formations your team can use. Now, in this video, I'm just going to highlight the formations. In another video, I'll go over plays that your team can use ranging from 2nd grade all the way up to 11th and 12th grade. When you're picking an offensive formation to base your offense out of, it really just depends on the kind of personnel that you have. Does your team have a lot of bigger and slower players that can't really dribble that well? Or is your team a lot of short, quick, fast guards that can really get out and play in space? These are some things you have to consider when you're choosing the right offense for you. So the first basketball formation we have is the 3-out, 2-in. That's where we have guys standing at the top of the key, wings, and 2 guys at the blocks. This is good for if a team has 2 dominant post players, or honestly, if you're going up against a 2-3 zone. The next basketball formation is the 4-out, 1-in, and this is probably the most common that you'll see in today's game. This is where your players stand in the corners, the wingish/slot area, and you have one big guy or big girl on the block. Next formation we have is the 5-out, 0-in offense. Now, this is also a popular basketball formation, especially in today's game, which highlights a lot of guard play. And honestly, kids don't want to be inside posting up anymore, so it may be easier to just go 5-out, 0-in. So this is where guys or girls line up in the corners, wings, and then one person at the top of the key. So next offensive formation you have is the 1-4 high. So that's where you have your point guard, or the one up top, 2 people on the wings, 2 people on the elbows, and they should be forming a straight line across, free throw line extended. Another formation you can set up in is the 1-4 low. So it's similar to the 1-4 high, except now everybody just drops. You still have the point guard or whoever you want dribbling the ball up top. Guys or girls stand in the corners and short corner area. This is a good play for some ISO one-on-one. If you have a good guard that could just come in and specifically take a nice pull-up jump shot and get some action out of that. Another offensive formation you can run out of is a 2-1-2. Now, this is really good against a 3-2 zone or a 1-3-1 zone, where you have 2 guys or girls in the corners, 2 people up top, either in the wingish/slot area, and then you have one person that's in the paint, usually going from high post, block, to block. The next offensive formation you can run plays out of is the 1-3-1 formation. Now, this is sort of like the 3-out, 2-in. It's basically the same thing, but I'll just make a distinction here because yes, we have 3 people on the perimeter, so that's top of the key, wing, wing. This time we're putting one person at the free throw line and then one person at the block or short corner area. This formation is very good against the 2-3 zone. So those are the most common formations in basketball. Now, out of those formations, you can draw up as many plays as you like. But for youth basketball particularly, I say you just pick either 1, 2, maybe 3 if your team can handle it, and then you just go from there. You don't want to confuse them too much because again, they're kids. They can't really handle that much. But of course, if your team can handle it, sure, challenge them, because some of those players may go on to play college, hopefully professional, and if they never get challenged when they were a kid, it will hurt them going forward.